The woman gently tapped the side of her face, trying to secretly communicate with the condemned man in the courtroom using Morse code. Her goal was to help him escape. David noticed her signal and, keeping a straight face, replied using subtle blinks. Mary quickly picked up a pen and jotted down each coded message he sent. After an intense interrogation, David was sentenced to death, with the execution scheduled for 2 days later, but he showed no signs of panic. Mary had already designed a flawless escape plan. Following David's instructions, she arrived at a specific street corner and pressed a loose brick on the wall. Instantly, the wall began to rise, revealing a luxury car. Mary got in and drove straight to location number 37, as David had directed. Once there, the mountain wall lifted up, exposing a hidden tunnel, David's secret hideout. Mary quickly entered the passcode, triggering a mechanism that caused several items on the shelves to pop out. She grabbed the stash of cash, then carefully picked out the yellow and green vials of liquid, just as David had told her. With everything ready, it was time for the most critical part of the plan. Mary dressed herself elegantly and approached the Minister of Justice, who had long been infatuated with her. She gently teased him with her nose, and the minister, completely smitten, promised to do anything for her if she'd spend the night with him. Seeing that he had taken the bait, Mary casually picked up a nearby newspaper and, pretending to be curious, asked if she could meet the infamous death row inmate shown on the front page. The minister immediately refused, saying the man was extremely dangerous. Mary pouted and pretended to leave, forcing the minister to reluctantly agree to her request. When he gave in, a sly smile crept across her face. Soon after, the minister escorted her through the prison gates. David was also brought out by the guards, still wearing a cold, emotionless expression. The three of them were taken to an interrogation room. Over 20 minutes later, Mary and the minister walked out together, while David remained stone-faced as ever. The next day, David was taken to the guillotine for execution. Even as he was pushed forward, his face showed no emotion. This strange behavior made the police chief suspicious. He suddenly remembered that David's house had once been filled with realistic human skin masks. Alarmed, he rushed forward to stop the execution, but it was too late. The executioner had already dropped the blade, and the sickening crack of bones echoed through the courtyard. When the chief ripped off the mask from the severed head, the truth was revealed. The person who had just been executed wasn't the infamous criminal Mike, it was the Minister of Justice.